Corsair's entrance into the enclosure market has proved extremely successful with the introduction of its mid-tower line, the Graphite series cases. Combining all the essential and useful features into the Graphite series, the 600T is truly one fully loaded enthusiast chassis. The case is to be priced slightly higher than the original 600T, and you are to expect to pay a premium for a new side panel and, as you can see, a new paint job on the exterior. And here it is, the Graphite 600T Special Edition White. Made from steel and ABS plastic, this case feels solid and is definitely constructed to Corsair standards. Starting from the top, we have 4 USB ports, your audio, a fan controller knob which can house up to 4 fans, USB 3.0 and FireWire, and finally your power and reset buttons. Notice as the power button is also illuminated in nice white glow. At the front we have 4 5.25-inch drive bays, which are meshed and all include the convenient dust filters. Corsair also includes a removable dust filter at the front for convenience for cleaning, and below that is a 200mm white LED intake fan. Taking a look at the top, we have a removable top cover under which Corsair includes another 200mm fan. This is also where a security lock is positioned to prevent the side panel from being open. This is particularly useful for LAN parties and if you want the case to be locked to protect the hardware inside. You're also able to mount 2 120mm fans at the top, and Corsair provides 8 rubber grommets for the mounting holes to prevent noise from vibration. There are also cutouts for the fan cables to be placed inside the case, and the top panel fits in just fine. At the back we have an exhaust fan, I/O area, water cooling holes, 8 PCI expansion slots and a bottom mounted power supply with a conveniently removable dust filter. One of the best features of the Graphite 600T is the complete toolless design inside and out. Starting with the side panel, which removes with ease, the Special Edition White can swap either transparent acrylic or a meshed insert for the side panel. The swap requires you to remove several screws, and the meshed insert can house up to 4 120mm fans. So now let's take a look inside. Here again we see toolless operation with installing your 3.5-inch drives, and each insert has mounting holes for 2.5-inch drives. Both hard drive cages can be removed to allow for better airflow and of course leave more room for longer video cards. Either of the hard drive cages can be mounted at the bottom of the case if you need to install additional drives. The optical drives just snap in place without needing to use any screws. Removing the optical drive is simple, just with the push of a knob. You're also able to secure your power supply to the bottom of the case with an adjustment for different lengths. The cable management options for this case are simply brilliant. Corsair's style of using rubber grommets to hide the cables behind the motherboard tray will make it a joy to assemble. The all black interior will camouflage any cables and make your build looking clean. Behind the motherboard tray there are plenty of cables that must be connected for the front panel at the top, and plenty of room to hide all your additional cables. Now onto the assembly. One of the first problems we encountered was the clearance between the CPU heatsink and the top 200mm fan. We simply swapped it for 2 120mm fans to allow the heatsink to stay clear. The interior layout allows for extremely easy cable management with the rubber grommets helping on the way. This way your build looks clean and no clutter will interfere with the airflow. And to no surprise, cables at the back are hidden behind the motherboard tray with plenty of room for more, even if you install an extreme machine inside this chassis. And as you can see, the side panel just pops back in without any interference with the cables. The 600T Special Edition White packs in a lot of features for an enthusiast builder due to excellent Corsair standard in build quality, physical appearance, and the price. You now have an option to customize the side panel to your needs with either a clear side window or extra cooling with the meshed insert, the tool is designed makes installation hassle-free in all aspects of the build, and the roomy interior allows for long graphics cards to be installed even with the hard drive cages in place. And the two massive 200mm fans provide enough cooling for pretty much any configuration. The best part of the 600T are the cable management capabilities and internal water cooling setup. And for the price of around $180, you really get what you pay for. The Graphite 600T Special Edition White truly deserves the Hardware Canucks Damn Good award for its all-in-one solution for any enthusiast builder. And that is it for this episode of Hardware Canucks product review. Please don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.